Hi guys, and welcome to the first ever episode of Relationship with Rach. So if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, as I'll be discussing many important relationship topics and I don't want you to miss out on any of that. So to kickstart the show, I decided I'm going to discuss 5 signs that tells you that your relationship is not going to work. And this is especially important for people that are dating or in a serious relationship and they are considering marriage. You see, this is the thing. If you haven't gotten married yet, then there is a lot that can be salvaged. But once you cross that part towards marriage and you discover that you guys are not compatible, then the only solution is to keep managing the relationship or you get a divorce. But hey, nobody wants that at the end of the day. So it's better to know these things before you take that plunge. So these are 5 signs that shows that your relationship ain't meant to be and you gotta end it, or you have to have some serious conversation about this. Or some things you cannot patch, like you're just trying to force it and it's not meant to work. So the number 1 sign is that you two are always arguing. That is a big red flag right there. If you're always having disagreements, that's a sign that your relationship is not meant to be. Now, I understand we have difference of opinions and we come from different backgrounds and we tend to see things differently from other people based on our experiences, based on how we are raised, our culture, all of that stuff. I understand that. But at the same time, when you keep on arguing over little things with somebody you're supposed to be in love with or somebody you're in a relationship with, then that is a sign that maybe this thing is not meant to be, especially when those things are petty things, like things you should easily let go of. They're causing major disagreements between the both of you, then you really need to check it. There is no perfect relationship and every relationship has their conflicts, every couples have their issues, but you really need to take a look at it. If you guys are constantly having disagreements or constantly fighting or constantly arguing, then that is a big red flag right there that maybe this relationship is not meant to be. Number 2, if the person makes you feel insecure, that is a red flag right there. When you're with somebody, you're not supposed to feel as though, oh, there is somebody better out there and this person is just with me for whatever reason, or they feel like I'm not good enough, or maybe they're comparing me to other people, especially when they begin comparing you to other people, like, why you know more like this person, why you like this, why you know like this person's girlfriend, or why you know like this person's boyfriend, or why you know like this person's husband, I want you to be like this. When they start doing that, that is a red flag that this relationship, maybe it's not meant to be. Because when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to feel satisfied, you're supposed to feel secure, you're not supposed to feel insecure. That person is supposed to make you feel good. Yes, they're supposed to reinforce your positive attitude. You're supposed to feel good around that person. You're supposed to be good vibes all the time. Then you're not supposed to be feeling down as if you're not good enough or as if they're doing you a favor by dating you. Nobody is doing you a favor by being in a relationship with you. You're worthy of finding somebody who is deeply committed to you and is sincere about you, vice versa. But if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're making you feel as though they're doing you a favor by dating you, like you're not good enough or I'm just managing you, then please get out of that relationship. Please get out of that relationship. That relationship ain't meant to be. Number 3, if they're constantly trying to change you, then that is a red flag that a relationship is not meant to be. I understand that sometimes we need to make adjustments and compromises when we get into relationships. Nobody is perfect. I get that. There may be things about you that you need to change to fit the other person's better, to fit the other person better, or they might point out some things to you that you didn't notice before. But being in a relationship, you're supposed to make each other grow, you're supposed to make each other better, so that's fine and all good. But if somebody is trying to change who you are at your very core, to the extent that you don't even know who you are anymore, like they're trying to change you, then you really gotta get out of that relationship, because it is destructive to you. You're not supposed to be another clone. You're not supposed to be a clone of or shadow of yourself. You're supposed to be your real authentic self. So if somebody is trying to change you, then that's a sign that this relationship ain't meant to be. They have to accept you the way you are. Even if there are flaws you have to work on, that's all well and good. But they don't try to change you at your very core. Like, what makes you who you are? What makes you unique? What makes you special? Nobody should try to take that away from you. If that person is trying to change you, it's not meant to be. Maybe they just need to be with somebody else that is not you. But the person you're with should not try to make you feel as if you're not good enough, and they should not try to change you. Number four sign that your relationship is not going to work. If you're considering marriage, you need to stop and think about this, because it's not gonna get better when you get married. It's only going to get worse. I always say this: marriage does not solve problem, it amplifies it. Whatever issues you're having before you get married, when you get married, it's only going to be bigger. Yeah, that's what marriage does to issues, because the pressure even gets, there's so much pressure, there's responsibility. So with marriage comes responsibilities and pressures. So if you have been having issues before marriage, you're going to keep on having these issues when you get married. So solve your problems, y'all. Solve it before you say I do. Number 4, if conversations don't flow between both of you, that is a clear sign that maybe this relationship is not meant to be. Now, I understand some of us are not good communicators. Maybe it's a skill we need to learn. Maybe it's something we need to take classes for, or do research on how to have conversations or something like that. I get it. But if you're with somebody and your conversations don't flow, that is a red flag, y'all. That is a huge red flag. Like, imagine being in a room with your significant other and he's on his phone typing away and you on your phone doing whatever, and it seems as if those people that are on social media are more important than you. It seems as if the other person is having more fun with people that are on social media than they are when they are in the same room with you. That is a problem, because that means you guys are not communicating. It might be that you cannot communicate, that you are having communications issues. Your relationship is supposed to flow, your conversations is supposed to flow. There's supposed to be a level of ease when you are with the right person. It's not that difficult. It's not supposed to be that difficult. When it becomes like difficult, like it's like really I'm enduring this relationship, then something is wrong and you need to consider it. So if your conversations are not flowing, you feel as though you have better time with other people, talking to them, than you do with your spouse, then that is a clear sign that your relationship may not work. Number five sign that this relationship, you need to check it. Yes, number 5 sign is that you're always asking yourself, you may not vocalize it, but you're always asking yourself, is this all there is to a relationship? If you're internalizing that question, if you're always thinking about it, if you're considering it, that is this all there is to it, maybe there is something better out there, am I not missing out, then that is a clear sign that your relationship is not meant to be. Because you're always supposed to feel comfortable and confident in what you have. You're not supposed to feel as though somebody else can give you something better. If you ever doubt that somebody else can love you better than your current spouse loves you, then that means you're not getting enough from that person. You need to have some serious conversations with yourself about this. You need to be honest with yourself. I know ending a relationship is tough. You don't want to do that to yourself, and you don't want to do that to somebody else. It can be tough, and some people feel as though it's better to be in a relationship than to be single. Nobody wants to be single. Some people don't want to be single. Yeah, I know it's tough, but the truth is you're better off being alone than being with a person that is not meant to be. You're better off being alone. I don't know a better way to say that. You're better off alone than being with somebody who you're not meant to be with. And that is just the truth. So if you are always thinking about it, that is this all there is to a relationship? Is this the best out there for me? And you don't feel like you're getting enough from that person, then you need to check it. Maybe that relationship is not meant to be. So those are 5 signs to tell you if your relationship is going to work or not. And that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Once again, please subscribe so you can enjoy more of these videos.